So on this project, I am going to be using some of my Tim Holtz paper. I think something he calls paper stash. It's pretty generic. Everybody has it. I also have some of his abandoned left that I used for Halloween cards last year. And I think I'll use like some of the darker ones. That'll be nice. And I'm going to make, I think, a concertina type card. And here's a sample of one of the Tim Holtz papers that I cut. I got this edge using these scissors. You can see that edge? Now I tried tearing and I didn't like that look. I don't like that rippy edge that you get, like this fleshy edge that you get. I don't like the white showing. I don't like it when you stamp it. I also used this. I tried this out. That makes a cute edge, but it was a little bit too fleshy. So after trying those two things, I went to the scissors, got this edge. I like it a lot better, right? And so here's some cute digitals. I was going to use like a black casket. I was going to find a template for a casket, and then I thought, well, you know, that's been overdone. So then I have these digitals that are kind of, they're haunted house doors, or like the fronts of haunted houses. So I think I'm going to use those. Here's some more cute. Here's some ephemera. I was attracted to her. She's so cute. She's beautiful but odd looking, and so is her little cat. I'm like, won't that be fun? So the first thing I did was cut out these houses. Cut out 3 of them that I liked, and I can use the other ones. I can print them smaller and use them as tags within. And I back them on 110-pound cardstock so that they're more substantial. So, say for instance, this could be the front and this could be the back, right? So, I'm going to show you the progress I made here. Again, this is using Tim Holtz paper. So for the first part, I just folded this back, and this is what this one attaches to, this front cover. And then at that point, I just started folding back the papers just like you do accordion style. Fold this one back, then that one back, then that one back, then that one back, then that one back. And then the very last one is for your other one, right? This is going to attach to that. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put paper over that or just embellish to hide that. But so this becomes the back page of your concertina. I keep getting that wrong. The concertina. These are going to be my Halloween cards, I think. So I'll keep you updated. So I got out my Tim Holtz stencil. This is called Shattered, but to a lot of people it looks like spider webbing. So I'm going to use it, like I've already started to do here, in a few places on this base. And I also think I'm going to emboss it a little bit too here and there. And I'm just using the only black ink that I have right now. Mostly what I have is like cocoa and chocolate. But I just, you know, add a little bit of interest on the base, even though I'm not sure what's going to go in that area. I don't know if it's going to be pockets or what, but I think that a little webbing adds something a little interesting. So I'm going to keep stamping away. So it's Saturday afternoon, and it must be 100 degrees here. I'm in my craft room and I have the fan going, so I hope that's not too loud. But I wanted to show you that I printed out some of the ephemera. And what happens to me sometimes is I get so eager to print it out and get it cut so I can see what it looks like that I forget to print my background paper. And I have some nice Halloween background papers that would look great. I hate for a tag to be white on the back. So my solution was to print these all up using my Tim Holtz stencil. And I'm not doing an ad for Tim Holtz, it's just that I happen to like his products. And this particular one's called Shatter. I've already showed it to you. I may be overusing it, but that was my solution. I also stamped up the inside of these little pockets. And then this sort of a door that I'm going to use as a booklet got stamped up. And this sweet girl, it turns out she's a paper doll. That's why her legs were not attached. So I attached them now, and I kind of spider webbed the back of her too. And then the kitty cat came out so sweet. I don't need to stamp him because I think I'm going to put, her. I'm going to put her on a piece of paper to bring out the color in that bow on the head, right? And then I found some of my embossed papers from a couple of years ago. And what I do on these is chalk them up so that the web shows up better. And then I was looking for that mummy cloth. I thought I had mummy cloth in the garage, and this is what I found, this stringy stuff. So somehow I'm going to try to use a little bit of this. I used to put this on the top of the cat cages when I did cat adoptions during Halloween, and then I would hang like skeletons inside and put eyeballs in the water bowls, which most people liked, except this one little girl kept asking me why there were eyeballs in the cat's food bowl, and I just didn't have an answer for that. She was probably right. It was probably just wrong. Well, she's done. This is my concertina Halloween card, and I'll do a little run through here so you can see. The first page is kind of a skeleton theme, and then this door reveals this kind of spooky kitty, and that is a shaker, but it's a faux shaker that doesn't really function. And here's a fun tag. The next page has this gruesome twosome, and then here is a spider tag. You can see all that inky spray here. That's kind of a copper, it might be brass spray. Some pretty tags. I love how that's stamped on the back. That's my new stencil. So pretty. Here's a little book tucked in here with a skeleton. And then a tag in back with some pretty lacy black paper on it. The next page features our paper doll girl. Isn't she great? She can come out of there. I'll just leave her there for now. And here's her cat. And behind this is a sprayed envelope that's got lots of goodies in there. Here's a little arsenic sign, for instance, that you can use to further enhance this card. And what's that? If you don't know what that is on the floor, you've never owned a cat. And this back page has a fun pocket that's embossed with spider webs. As you can see, some, I call that cheesecloth. And there's witch's feet coming out. Some other little embellishments. Here's a spooky house. And here's a tag with a little witch on a broom adornment. The back cover has one of those frightful things. And let's look on the back side. This has got some steampunky paper. a little adornment here. I think that spider actually has glowy eyes. And then this is a plain card that's been used as a tuck spot. There's a spooky house. There's a back card. A little spider tag stuck right there. And then this is kind of like the golden pages. That is spiderweb embossed paper. And then I made a tuck spot here. And this is just going to be my Halloween sentiment. It's going to say something personal in there for the recipient. And then here is a casket tag. And this side has a nice pocket. It's kind of like a spooky neighborhood. Here's another little pocket here with this creature stuck here. It says, "Cheers, witches." Here's a little pocket and this fun little skeleton tag on the inside of it. The spider web has been dimensionalized with some foam tape on the back of it to make it stick up. And this is kind of a nod to grunge. Here's some glitter tool. This has been stapled on. Here's a fun spider tag with a little adornment. And this is just a card with skeleton heads. Love that stenciling on the back. That's my latest stencil. And then there's some little things tucked here. A little tag, a little pumpkin. And this is actually the little spell book that I made. It's got some little pages in there. How fun is that? And then this page has kind of a haunted neighborhood. It says haunted house here. I've made a little pocket, put a little tag in it. And then there's also a little band. And this little piece of paper is some vellum, and that talks about Daddy Longlegs, I think. Here's another one of those casket tags. Has some drawers on the front. It makes a fun little pocket for a small tag. And I'll let you see this guy. It's kind of a spooky-ish postcard. And that brings us to the front. Thanks for letting me share.